The vast complex sits on 24,000 hectares and cost Nigeria $8 billion to build. Because of all revenue, the government never bothered to complete the project. Underneath the rusty aluminium roofs lie 43 plants, from steel mills complete with conveyor belts, furnaces, foundries and power plants. The thick coat of dust is evidence of decades of disuse.
The quality of the plant is still intact. But at now, what we've done is to start to re-engineer the plant, refurbish and try to make them work. We also have the light mills where we produce iron rods that are 100% available. Very soon, all the plant will be in full operations.
80% of raw materials needed are within the factory's 60-kilometer radius. Now, for the first time in decades, the company's engines have come to life. Its two power plants generate 110 megawatts of electricity, 70 megawatts more than it needs, all in a country with electricity shortages. While big steel production activity may be a year or two away, small-scale operations like producing iron rods and on-demand fabrications are handled by local engineers. Like the company's completed 63-kilometer internal rail link, locomotives, network of tunnels, and 60 kilometers of roads, most equipment on site are simply waiting to be used. These machines bear the label made in the USSR, a reminder of an empire long gone. 40 years ago, Nigeria wanted to use them to industrialize. Since then, corruption and easy revenue from oil have put that dream on hold. Officials say the company can produce nearly 10 million metric tons of steel per annum and generate more than 500,000 jobs when fully operational. But challenges remain.
Because of the materials involved, we need the dredging of the River Niger, an inland port in Lokoja, which is being developed now, an inland port in Baru, and there's always also going to be a rail link from Ajakuta to Baru to Abuja.
The steel complex was handed over to private operators twice before the government took it back months ago. With Nigeria's imports averaging $10 billion a year, many expect a lot of external pressure to keep the company in its current state. Despite assurances, it's not clear if the government will bow to these pressures or forge ahead to kickstart its industrialization and break half-a-century dependence on oil in the next 18 months. Ahmed Idris, Al Jazeera, Ajakuta, Central Nigeria.